Hello Shamai and welcome back to the Director of Football Challenge. Today is a very special episode. It is the defining moment of the season where we play Reading in the FA Cup final. We've had a little bit of bad news in terms of injuries. I'll get to that in a minute. But since last episode we have finished the Premier League season. I was thinking about recording the final game, but I thought there's nothing on it. It'd be quite a pointless episode. So I'll just stick out and go for the FA Cup final instead. Last episode, you all witnessed that FA Cup semi-final special where we won 3-0 on penalties against Crystal Palace in front of 88,000 fans. Following that, we won 2-1 against West Brom. Decent performance, solid win, and a very good win then at home against Middlesbrough. Jordan Ayew, absolutely fantastic, but as you can see there, he got injured, and unfortunately he is out for today. He's just a week short of fully fitness, and he's out for today. And we're quite low on strikers. And the last two games of the season went pretty horrendously. We lost a combined 10-1. We lost 6-1 away at Liverpool. Federico Fernandez did give us the lead, and then just happened to score an own goal. And it was an awful performance all round, as well as the performance against Arsenal, where Federico Fernandez had a 5.5. So confidence may be a little bit low, but like I did before, I'm going to use the excuse that they're all excited for this game today, and their minds were elsewhere. Gylfi Sigurdsson did get injured, but I think he should be pretty much fit back today. He's a little bit lacking on sharpness, as well as Martin Olsson, but as you can see, there's a lot of morale has been lost. Aaron Johansson has played 12 games and still not scored a goal, but he's going to have to start it today. Like I said, where is he? Jordan Ayew is injured, out for 8 days to 10 weeks. Harry Winks is cup tied, so he's not in the squad. Borja Baston got injured last game, but he's got protective equipment on, but he's only at 88% condition, so I thought I'd put him on the bench and maybe bring him on as an impact player. Llorente, not been playing very well lately, but he's going to have to start. Andrea Horta. I'm trying to get some attacking players in midfield because we've been really struggling to win games lately and score goals. And so we're playing against a team that we should be beating, they're sixth. They finished sixth in the Championship, if we just take a look. So they did they're into the playoff final as well. I didn't even realise that. So if you look at that schedule, they've probably got quite a hefty schedule considering the season's over. They've got the FA Cup final today, and then the Sky Bet Championship playoff finals in just 3 days. That's actually not that bad. So maybe what would you concentrate on, the FA Cup final or the Championship playoff final? That's very interesting. I didn't realise that. So maybe there'll be a slightly weakened squad unless they're prioritising the FA Cup final. But nonetheless, our team is looking like this. We have Fabianski in goals, Cal Norton, Bruno Fernandes and Martin Olsson at the back. Jack Cork as a defensive midfielder. Andrea Horta, Ki Sung-young as the two central midfielders. Gylfi Sigurdsson behind the two strikers, who are Aaron Johansson and Fernando Llorente. Today will be a great opportunity for Aaron Johansson to get his first goal for the club. And something interesting, Ki Sung-young has obviously had a very good season. He was wanted by like 4 or 5 clubs. Probably someone's dropped their interest, but he's wanted by Man City, Newcastle and Celta Vigo, as well as Jack Cork being wanted by Man City and Federico Fernandez being wanted by Everton. So obviously our players have done very well because they're wanted by a lot of different clubs. We are the favourites for today's game, but I am under no illusion that this is going to be an easy game, because you know what happens in FM when you're the favourite and you've had a good season and then you come against a team below you and they're just going to beat you. I know it's going to be tough because Reading are just going to sit back and defend. We've got to try and break them down. We did against Palace. We've done it against lower teams before. That's the one thing we've got this season. It's a very good record against teams below us in the table. So we'll replicate that today against Reading. This is obviously a huge opportunity to qualify for Europe in our first season and get quite a lot of money for next season as well. That would be a very nice thing to get at the end of the season. And here we are then. At kick-off, Johansson not scored a single goal for us. It would be very nice for him to get a goal today. Kelly with a free kick. It's hit the post. That was a pretty quality free kick. It's gone up for a throw, and it's another highlight. Lewis Grabban with it. No one's putting pressure on the ball, and Fabianski makes a good save. There's 2 early chances for Reading there. A little bit worrying. There's another highlight here. Norton with it. Please don't lose the ball in that part of the field. Norton still got it. It's to Ki Sung-young. He loses the ball. Just as I said, don't lose it. Jordan Much on it now. To Kelly, to Obita. We're not really got started yet. Kelly into the Lewis Grabban. He's off. He's scored, but it's offside. So we've had some really dangerous plays right at the start of the game, and there's another highlight here for Reading, it seems. We're obviously going to have to change tactics because this isn't starting off very well at all. Kelly back to Evans, to Much. He strikes it from distance and it's over the bar. Right, maybe we'll wake up a little bit now. I'm going to do a little team talk on the side and go aggressive and tell them to concentrate to see if they can wake up a little bit, because this is obviously not the start we wanted. We're almost at half time. Jack Cork's on a yellow card. There's a corner for Reading now. It goes into the box. It's headed away. Kelly's still got it. It goes back into the box with Graben. And what a save from Fabianski that is. They've still got it in the box. So a beater. And they've scored. What did I say? Roy Behrens has scored. It was a great save by Fabianski. But something just told me that that was going to go in. Into Obita. Out wide. Not really wide, but Behrens takes a touch and fires it into the back of the net. We're 1-0 down after 35 minutes, and I'll tell you what, we've been playing absolutely atrocious. Obviously, whatever tactics I made before the game did not work and have not worked, because this is absolutely terrible. I don't know what to change though. Maybe we'll change the instructions, take off retained possession, be a bit more expressive, pass into space, try and get a little bit more fluidity, that's the word, into the game, because so far we've obviously not done very well. We've only had 2 shots in the entire game so far. There's a highlight here. Sigurdsson, can he save us? He does. Into the back of the net. Gylfi Sigurdsson, 13 goals for the season. As soon as you saw him standing over that free kick on the edge of the box, you knew it was going to go in. Up and over the wall, post stamp stuff into the top right hand corner, and maybe now that can spur us on to play a little bit better. Aaron Jansen's played awful. I kind of want to bring Borja Baston on, but I'm still gonna wait for a minute, just because there's no point bringing him on too soon because he might come off injured or something. We're going to bring off Ki Sung-young and put Leroy Fer on. It's a bit of fresh legs in midfield, and obviously he's not had the best of games. It's a corner here. Sigurdsson whips it in. It's headed, and Bruno's at the back post and he scored. It's his first goal for the club. Aaron Johansson may not have got his first goal for the club, but Bruno has. What a free kick that is by Sigurdsson. Free kick? What a corner. Andre Horta flicks it, and Bruno is at the back post and slots it into the back of the net. Point blank header. We're going to bring on Borja Baston for the last 20 minutes to see what he can do. Obviously, those changes I made at half-time really worked, and the screen's gone a bit weird, but we're into the last 10 minutes now. Can we hold on for a famous victory at Wembley? Last 5 minutes. Olsen with a throw-in into Cork, into Horta. If we score here, it'll be game over, surely. Burr with the ball to Baston, into Llorente. Can he finish it? He does! And that's it, surely now. It's 3-1. There's less than 5 minutes left, probably. What a beautiful counter-attacking goal that was. Borja, beautiful ball through to Llorente, and he's not going to miss from there. The keeper's got no chance. It's 3-1, and surely now that we are into Europe next season. Wow, this has turned out to be an unbelievable season. There's another chance here. Maybe if Reading score, a bit of squeaky bum time, but Andre Horta intercepts to Fernandez, up to Llorente. Doesn't quite reach him. We've still got it though with Sigurdsson, out to Borja, into Llorente now. We're playing some lovely football here. To Borja again, out wide to Llorente. They can't get near us now. Jack Cork with the ball, Andre Horta to Borja, out wide to Norton. He loses the ball, unfortunately. It's cleared away, but Jack Cork's there to sweep up. Leroy Fer into the box. Thiago Lorry commits a foul on Llorente. It's a penalty. We could make it 4-1 here and really rub salt in the wound. Rub salt in the wounds. Sigurdsson taking the penalty. He strikes it into the back of the net. 4-1. Why was I so worried at half-time? Comfortable victory in the end. Very good penalty into the bottom, keeper's bottom right. He had no chance. He dived the right way. Never going to save that. There's the full-time whistle. It's 4-1 against Reading. In the end, it was absolutely fantastic. We've won the FA Cup in our first season, our first piece of major silverware. The first time Swansea have ever won the FA Cup. And there we have it. How much money do we get for that? 1.8 million. We've won the FA Cup in our first season. And there we have it. We've qualified for the Euro Cup. So next year, we will be into the group stage next season. And you'll be able to see who we get in the group stage next episode when we bring you the first game, probably, of next season. I hope you enjoyed the whole season, guys. The first season is done. We have our silverware. We've won the FA Cup. We finished 10th in the table. It's been a very, very successful season, I would have to say. I hope you enjoyed the entire season, guys. I know I did. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more, see how we get on in the Europa League, please subscribe, and if you have any tips or comments, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you again.